I am a virgin.
Today is Martin's birthday, and he invited many teachers and students from school. Edna wasn't welcomed at the party and could only sit alone in the corner, staring blankly. Suddenly, Skinner walked over, and after a short conversation, they realized they shared many common interests. Just then, Skinner's mother appeared behind them and scolded him for starting a romance too early. Skinner explained they were just colleagues, and Edna suggested they move somewhere else to talk. Meanwhile, Bart and Milhouse were playing games when Milhouse suddenly felt a sharp pain in his stomach. Soon, all the kids collapsed on the ground. It turned out the oysters Martin's parents had prepared were slightly spoiled. Within minutes, ambulances arrived in groups. The only one unaffected was Bart because he had fed his oysters to the cat. Elsewhere, Edna and Skinner were talking intensely in a small room, and Skinner even went in for a kiss, not realizing Bart witnessed the whole thing. Although Bart promised to keep his mouth shut, the next day he immediately started spreading the news everywhere.
Bart Simpson, report to the principal's office immediately.
Later in the office, they told Bart that a romance between a teacher and the principal wouldn't be accepted by society. Bart was willing to keep the secret. They'd offer him some compensation. They then took him to the student records room. Bart's file was terrible, filled with punishment records from school, while Milhouse's was spotless. As compensation for keeping the secret, they switched Bart's name with Milhouse's in the records, and Bart gladly accepted the deal. With love fueling them, Skinner became unusually cheerful and Edna unusually tolerant. But Bart suffered the most. As the only one who knew the truth, he became the messenger of their relationship, forced to deliver love letters every day. When they went on dates, Bart had to watch over Skinner's mother. Their behavior grew more and more excessive.
Bart Simpson, how many times do I have to tell you no talking? Report to the principal's office.
But I wasn't.
Here, take this with you.
Oh,
Mrs. Krabappel, Bart has something he wants to say to you.
I won't say it.
Bart!
Oh, I love you, Edna Krabappel.
At this point, Bart was like a volcano ready to erupt. Even Martin could freely mock him. This was the final straw. No longer able to endure it,
Listen up, everybody. Follow me.
Bart gathered all the students and teachers and caught the two of them directly in the storage room. The news spread quickly across Springfield, but rumors became stranger as they spread. What started as a kiss in the storage room turned into them sleeping together there, and eventually into them making a baby in the classroom in front of students. Soon, the superintendent confronted Skinner and gave him two options: give up this cheap romance or leave the school with Edna. Skinner refused to abandon this hard-won love, so the superintendent decided to fire them both immediately. In the classroom, Edna said her final goodbyes to the kids. Despite how much trouble these mischievous children had caused her, it didn't change her love for them. Seeing his saddened teacher, Bart approached Skinner. Skinner didn't blame Bart for exposing their relationship. He said it was Bart who gave him the courage to face this love.
Wait a second. You spent your whole life following orders from your mother, the army, Superintendent Chalmers. Just this once, man. Stand up for yourself.
Okay, Bart.
Let's go, Seymour.
Okay, Edna. No, wait. We're not going anywhere.
Bart's words awakened Skinner. He decided to fight against the injustice of society. They locked the rooftop door, and Skinner announced through a loudspeaker that he had kidnapped Bart and would defend his career and love. Soon, the entire town gathered, but the negotiations at the scene were going nowhere, and they stalled until nightfall. Suddenly, a phone was thrown in. The superintendent ordered Skinner to end the farce, but Skinner demanded that they be reinstated and that everyone accept their relationship. The two then appeared at the school entrance. The crowd said that no matter how much they loved each other, they couldn't be publicly sleeping together at school. Skinner replied it was all just rumors, but clearly no one believed him. Edna told him he'd better be honest with them, and that she would always support him.
Well, everyone, the fact is, I haven't ever had relations. I am a virgin.
Hey, does this mean that Mrs. Krabappel is a virgin too?
Well, Seymour, it's clear you've been falsely accused, because no one, anywhere, ever, would pretend to be a 44-year-old virgin.
Oh, that's for sure.
I'm inclined to agree.
I'll never look at him the same again.
That was more than I want to know.